Hello, my name is Amaran. I'm an artist, and in this video I'm going to be taking you guys through all the steps of my drawing process. The person I'll be drawing today is Myron Golden. He makes content about finance. You've probably seen his videos. So let's get started. So obviously guys, the first step is to find the photograph to draw. So to find a reference photo, you can go to the person's Instagram or Facebook, or you can just go to Google and type in the person's name and look for a nice picture of the person, and that's what you're going to draw. Alright, so we've got a nice picture of the guy we're drawing, Myron Golden. Here it is. That's the picture we'll be drawing, and now we just start. Alright, so here it is. I start by drawing a circle, and then I draw a cross right inside that circle. So the first one cuts it into two, and then there's another one. And why do I have these lines, and why do I have this shape? Well, this is where the head is going to be. Obviously this is the cranium, so I draw a circle. When I'm drawing the nose, it's going to be like this. And you've probably started noticing a pattern here. I use these solid shapes to represent the features of the face. So for the nose, I draw a triangle. For the mouth, I draw something like a triangle again, right? For the eyes, I draw a straight line, and this is where the eyebrow is going to be, and the eyes will be beneath that line right here, just like that. And we've already started to form a face. Alright, so now we've drawn the first layer of this art's work. Does it look exactly like Myron Golden yet? Not yet. But we've got to trust the process, okay? I started with a circle. I drew a cross inside the circle, and then I used that line to guide myself. And I turned that into the nose, and these are the eyes beneath the line that I drew, and this goes right in between the mouth. So this is starting to make sense, right? Yeah. So we're now going to draw the body. This is usually the easy part. You just do this, and so he's wearing a suit, and we're going to draw that. Yeah, and that's it. That's basically the suit. So the next step we're going to go into is the shading. We're going to start shading. We're going to start adding layers of shading to this. Here's what that looks like. So you probably remember from art class the types of shading that we have. So we have something called pointillism, which is the use of dots to shade. It looks something like this. Just draw a lot of dots. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it looks like that. We have another type, and that's scribbling. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And we have another type, and that's hatching. And we've got cross hatching. So we've got pointillism. We've got scribbling. We've got hatching. And we've got cross hatching. Alright. But I use this too. Okay, I use hatching and cross hatching, and these are the shading techniques used by artists who use the ballpoint pen as their drawing medium. So as you already know, I draw with a big pen, I draw with a ballpoint pen, and I prefer the black ink. So we will be drawing Myron Golden today using these two shading techniques. And what artists do, not just pen artists, um, even people who create digital arts, the people who paint, they draw in layers. So this is the first layer, and we're just going to keep adding layers to this. What I like to do at this level is I like to find the areas that are completely dark. So the iris, the nostrils, those parts in the ear that is completely dark, maybe the lips, okay? And depending on the drawing, there might be more places. And now, guess what we're going to do next? Okay, we're going to add the second layer of shading, just like I said before. Okay, and this next part is going to require some level of skill, of shading skill. So you need to practice, you need to be really good at hatching to shade smoothly, and that's what we're going to do in this next level. We're going to draw lines, but what makes it really smooth is bringing the lines close together. So you see the difference between this and this? It's the closeness of the lines. So the closer the lines are, the smoother it'll look. Alright, so this is what it looks like. We've just added another layer of shading, and it's just like I showed you guys, just the hatching lines, but you make the lines closer to each other, and the pressure that you put on the paper is really light. You should remember that close hatching lines plus light pressure equals smooth shading. Okay, at this point this drawing looks very flat. It looks flat, it looks 2D. I don't want it to look 2D. Okay, I want it to look 3D. I want it to look like a real person with a nose that looks like a nose, a mouth that looks real. So the next layer of shading will be applied with the purpose of making this drawing look a lot more realistic. It's going to look real, it's going to look 3D. You guys are going to see the difference between the way it is now and the way it's going to look after the next layer of shading is applied. Okay, so we've added the next layer of shading, and I think this is going to be the final one. Yeah, it is the final one. Now we are just going to detail the beard a little bit, make it look the way it is in the photograph, and we're going to draw his t-shirts and jackets, and that will be everything. So yeah, it's something that you develop with time. It's a skill that takes time to develop, and if you want to learn how to draw, you've got to practice every single day. Go to Pinterest, get pictures, download pictures that you like, try to draw those, draw shapes and try to shape them. All those things will help you improve your skill over time and become a good artist. So let's finish up. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the way I'm shading the beard is a little different from the way I shaded the body, the skin of the subject. So for the beard, I am just drawing these shapes that actually look like strands of hair, and they're going in different directions. And for the skin, I just went, like this, drawing straight lines. But for the beard, I'm just doing this, and that makes it look like hair. Just makes it look like a beard. The straight hatching lines um are the best for drawing flat surfaces or smooth surfaces like the skin. But if you guys want to draw a beard or hair, gray hair, you just go with this technique, drawing lines that look like strands of hair and that are moving in different directions like that. So a lot of these lines, when brought together, just resemble a beard. Okay, and now we're done with the face. And this is something I'd like to tell you guys. I used to make this mistake when I was starting out, and that is I refused to deviate from the reference photograph. So that is something that's very okay to do. You can choose to deviate from the reference photograph, and you can see the drawing is not exactly the way the reference photograph is, and I have decided to change the color of his t-shirt. So in the reference photos, you see he's wearing a white t-shirt, but I have chosen to change that, so the drawing is actually going to have a black t-shirt and a light colored jacket. So you just do what you want to do. Okay, it's your drawing. You can have fun with it, as long as the finished drawing looks like the person and looks good. There's nothing to worry about. And that's it. So um yeah, so you guys saw the whole process from start to finish, and now I'm going to post this on my Instagram, and hopefully Myron Golden sees it and maybe he likes it. I don't know, but I hope you guys learned something from this. I'm going to be posting regularly, and each of these videos will get better and they'll just keep getting better. So if you have any questions, alright guys, that's it.